My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Bone Lake. And I wasn't really expecting to see this movie, but last night I saw the re-release of Avatar: The Way of Water in IMAX 3D, and look, can I just say that is one of the greatest movies ever made. Like, I just love it so very much. And there was a short time for this movie right afterwards, and I looked it up. It's a horror movie, it got great reviews, so I went into it as blindly as possible. And you know what? It's actually really damn good. Like, this is one of the bigger surprises of 2025. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And Marco Pigossi is fantastic here. He is just so believable as this main character, and he had to bring a specific energy, and I thought he was able to do so. He really stood out here. We then got Maddie Hassan, who I don't know if it's the short hair or not, but she kind of reminds me of Florence Pugh, but she still does a great job. Alex Wall. Okay, he has to be very charming and likable, but he also has to keep you on edge, and I thought he was able to walk that fine line so incredibly well, and Andre Nakata does a good job as well. So, the cast does deliver. At first, the acting seems a little amateurish, but as the movie progresses, their performances get better. But what I really loved about this movie is just how compelling the character drama was. You understand the main relationship just like that, and you understand what led to that state of relationship. And as a result, you feel like you know these characters, and they start to get challenged, and you start to wonder, is he going to cheat? Is she going to cheat? What's going to happen here? And yeah, I thought this element of the movie just created lots of tension. And I thought this movie had lots of thematic depth because it is all about relationships and communication and trust and how insecurities can ruin a relationship. And I really thought there was so much to dissect here. I also like how vague it can be. There's certain things that we do not know about, and the characters don't know either. So when one character says, no, it didn't happen, you have to trust them like the characters have to trust them. I hope that makes sense, but I really do like how they are very selective in the information they gave you, and I do think this movie is well directed by Mercedes Bryce Morgan. It's nothing great, but there's one scene where they have to break open some locks and the camera kind of tilts a bit more each time. Just a few little creative flourishes that I really liked, but I do got a few issues. One of them is this movie does take a little bit to get going. There's a song choice in the last act I really didn't care for. And I don't know, I kind of didn't really find the climax to be all that exciting. I never found it as tense or as thrilling as it should have been, and there's still some decent practical effects, but just not enough for it to feel like it delivered. But my biggest issue, and that said, the climax isn't bad, it's just not as good as it should have been. But my biggest issue is there is a tryst here, and I found this tryst to be completely unnecessary to the movie. I don't think it added anything, and it felt like it was just the movie trying to be edgy, I didn't really care for it. So I got some complaints, like it does kind of fall apart in the last act, but this is still a very entertaining movie. It has lots to say about relationships, and like I said, I cared about these characters and I found the drama to be compelling. It's all psychological, but boy is it effective, and I think the movie is well acted, and I definitely recommend giving this movie a shot. So I'm going to give Bone Lake a 7.5 out of 10. I just love it when you discover a surprise like this. It's such a great feeling, and it reminds you why you love the movies. But Bone Lake, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.